As a primary school teacher and content creator, I have used and reviewed many different online whiteboards. Canva is a service which I have used for many years for my own personal graphic design and social media content. They've recently also created their own online whiteboard, so what I wanted to do in this video is share the Canva Whiteboard experience, share my own thoughts, a bit of a review, and the different types of things that you can do in the classroom with it. So here you'll be able to see the Canva homepage. To access the whiteboards, it's really simple. You can click on this whiteboards area here. You might want to try whiteboard. That will change as Canva makes updates. You can see that in my recent designs, I've got a couple of different whiteboards here from testing it for this video. And I'm going to click on create a new whiteboard here so that we can see some of the templates available too. So there's lots of different things that we can do with the Canva whiteboards. Down here, one of the great features that I think Canva has put in is the timer section. This is really simple to customize. I might just want 1 minute and then I can just play that as it needs to. It has a nice little wheel in the corner. This is great because sometimes as a teacher, when you're trying to teach, you have to go onto Google and have a timer and then flick between the two. So you don't have to do that here. You can just have that timer, especially if children are collaborating. You can say, you've got 1 minute to do this, and off they go. We've got lots of different ideas for templates, which you can simply upload. So here you can see that we've got a mind map, and to upload that, I'm just going to tap on it. I'm going to use my 2 fingers to scroll into these different ideas, and then I can just simply click into these and then change them as I need to. So if we've got this one here, what is your main idea or topic? I can get the children to think of those different ideas and upload those. You'll also be able to see that down in the corner there are notes. When you put the notes in, from there, when we share it as a presentation, let's just take those 2 off, then as we share it as a presentation, those notes would then show up. One thing I really like about this is that multiple people can be added into this, so you can really start to create an immersive experience for your students. To do that, you're going to press the add button here, and you're going to share this design with individuals. You might need to put their names in or their emails, depending on how they are registered to Canva. From here, we can add all sorts of different elements. So you can see that there's sticky notes, as you can see here, different lines and things like that, and a range of different graphics too that the children can upload. One thing that I think is great is that other children would then be able to upload those different sticky notes, and it becomes a more advanced version of Google Jamboard. From there then, as a teacher, if I'm sharing something, then I can come down to this, and you can see that we can discover content from, and we've got a range of different content available. If we went onto YouTube, I could then put Thomas Blakemore, and then put a day in the life video and simply drag that in. So my thought with this is that you could start to create a learning experience for your children and start them off with a certain video or a certain bit of information and create this learning journey where children start to do a range of different things and then share those different bits of information. So here is a really short example of what I'm on about here. So you can see that I've created a couple of different videos and started to create a learning journey. So children could come along to this, and it could almost be like a bit of a video comprehension lesson where children watch the videos or look at the information that is shared and then answer questions. So for example, what time does the teacher start the day? In the video it shares that it's 5:15 a.m. and Brandon, made up Brandon, has shared that information. And they could come on to the next lesson or the next bit of information, and then either they could create the questions or they could answer questions, whatever you choose to do. Along with that, children could create their own whiteboard projects where they have a key topic in the middle, and then a bit like the mind map that I've shared with you in the past, they could then start to broaden out those different ideas and share those too. One of the things I like with that is that if we highlight all of the different information and then press the 3 dots, we can then download that section as a PDF, which can then be shared, PNG or PDF or MP4, and then we can share that in Google Classroom or whatever the learning platform is, which is fantastic. Because there's lots of different apps that integrate into Canva, you can start to create other immersive lessons too. This is a good example of a Rome geography lesson. You can see that I've uploaded the Colosseum Google Maps to the whiteboard. This is something that I've never been able to see before. From there, the children would be able to look at what makes this such a great tourist attraction, what other things are available around there. You can see that there's a supermarket Carrefour, which is going to be great for all the groceries. And you can see that you can start to build up those different bits of information. It could be that you upload a bigger example of that Google Maps. But you can see that that would be great for a geography lesson. Then we could have a YouTube video of Rome things to do, and then we could upload that too. And before we know it, we start to create this brilliant learning journey. Because it's an unlimited canvas, we could then scroll over and have something over here as well. So it's almost like 2 lessons. So over a course of series of weeks, we could start to build things up. So we've got Rome, top things to do, then we could have a case study of some of the Colosseum gladiators, and then we could have another case study of something else. And if we were confused on what to put in here, we could simply go to templates and then start to think about maybe putting in one of these maps or something along those lines. We could have something like this, but change it so that instead it's what I knew before, what I want to know, and then what I found out, where the children are creating their own learning journey. You can see that the options are limitless with this. One thing that I would say as part of this review that Canva need to consider updating and including is the ability to write on this whiteboard. If that was possible, I know that I would be using this a lot myself. In addition to this, it is possible to upload your own PDFs as well. So you can press File, Upload, and then upload the files. I believe that's great because then you'd be able to upload things that you've previously created, which would also save you time. So that brings me to the end of the video sharing the Canva whiteboard. What do you think of it? What features do you think are really exciting? Let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that so that you can see future content around EdTech and other education solutions. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Until then, I'm out.